Today I want to talk about how to become consistently profitable trader. I know I had some videos on this, but they were very short, and today I want to go really deep into how you can become consistently profitable. One of the most important things to remember is trading psychology. It's all in your mind. Sure, you can read the charts, you will have to learn how to do that. You have to know how to read data, you have to know how to read option flow if you decide to trade options, or even the main market. You need to understand basics. But all of this doesn't matter if you cannot control your mind and manage your emotions. So now I'm going to talk about 8 principles of trading psychology, and if you follow them, you will be able to become a profitable trader. So let's get to it. Number 1, people don't like the reality. People love to fantasize and have all these dreams, and a lot of people don't like to put hard work into something. They want quick results, they want to become rich overnight, and they think everything in life is easy. It's not just like that. The problem with trading is that if you want to succeed, you will have to face your demons, and you will have to really look into who you are and what are your weaknesses, not only strengths. Sure, you can look into those too because you will need them, but you will have to really dive into your weaknesses and analyze them and try to overcome them, because otherwise, you can believe me, you won't become profitable trader. And the worst fear for people is to look at what they suck in. If you have strong ego, it's even worse. If you don't have strong ego, you might be able to look into your weaknesses better and easier. So in trading, you need to understand who you are, what's your personality, and how you react in stressful situations. Because trading is one of the most stressful things I have ever done. I sometimes comparing it to driving on the highway really fast. You have to be ready to react fast in case of crazy drivers or something happens, because you can lose your life. In trading, thankfully, you won't lose your life, but you will lose your hard-earned money. And that is super stressful. It's almost like being killed by a predator in the jungle. So you want to make sure that you know how you react in stressful situations. You want to know how is your relationship with money, if you are more greedy or if you are more fearful. And then you will learn how to work with those emotions and with your personality and structure your trades around it. Number 2, manage how much you're willing to lose. And I know it sounds funny because I don't want to lose $1 if I don't have to. And I'm sure that we all say, oh, what I'm willing to lose. I'm not willing to lose anything. But in trading, you have to have that number. For some people, it's a very small amount. Some people don't mind risk. I always say it shouldn't be more than 1 to 2% of your trading account, not your net worth, because your net worth is a house, car, watches, other things in your saving account, money market account, you name it. So if you have a trading account of $100,000, do not risk more than 2% on one trade. 2% on one trade doesn't mean you're gonna just buy shares for 2% of this money. No, you can buy more shares, but where you have your stop loss will be max of 2%. Trust me, losing $50 is fine for some people. Losing $100 is still fine. Losing $2,000 is not that great. For some people, it's a lot of money. And if you lose so much money in one trade, it will take you way longer to make this money back. And what's the worst part? Many people get so scared and traumatized that they don't even want to start trading again. So please don't be that person and try to avoid traumatizing yourself with big losses, especially at the beginning of your trading career. Number 3, trading is like life. You want to be focusing on what is happening in front of your eyes. You want to look at the price action. You want to see what the market is doing, what the stock is doing, and know what you think should be happening. Could have, should have, because a lot of traders are super biased, and I could see it in this year, 2023. A lot of traders thought we were gonna go short and should be bearish, and their bias was so strong that they totally missed on this massive rally we had this year. And sure, we might go short now, you never know in the market, but I'd rather be bearish 6 days later than I should be bearish the whole entire year and miss 6 months of a great rally. So only focus what is in front of your eyes, on the facts, on the price action, and not what you think should be happening. 4, put your ego aside. I know a lot of traders think they're smarter than the markets, but that's not gonna bring them too far. Even people that made millions at some point get humbled. You never know what's going to happen. You can use your rational mind, your research and data and technical charts to predict and focus on probabilities in the market, but you will never know. So always be humble, put your ego aside, understand that you can lose any day, and manage your risk. It's going to be much easier for you. So being humble, protecting your money, and managing your potential losses will prepare you for a longer trading career. 5. Trade what makes sense for you and your personality. I have to talk about this one with passion because I just finished texting with a friend of mine who is trying to convince me to day trade options and 0 DTEs, day to expiry, which I hate. I cannot trade them. For me and my personality, it creates panic. I cannot focus. It's moving way too fast. It's just not something I like to do. I've been trading for 3.5 years. I've been doing pretty well. I am consistently profitable. I'm not pretending to make millions of dollars like most of people on social media, but I make enough money to have a good life and be able to have freedom. And I'm happy. I'm happy and I have peace in my mind and my soul. And that's the most important thing when you trade. Because again, trading is stressful. You don't want to be adding more stress with trading style that doesn't fit your personality. Because when you try to trade something that doesn't fit your personality, you might get anxious, you might get stressed, you will make more mistakes. It's all about your emotions and what works for you. To each their own. I like to day trade equities and sell options when there is a bad day in the market or great day in the market. That's what fits my personality and I will stick with it. Why would I be stressing myself out with doing something else? And the same for you. Don't torture yourself to do something just because someone else is doing it. And also remember, we all have different accounts. When someone buys 0 DT option for $10 and makes 500%, just count how much money he made. It's not that much. But this profits can blind you and you will try to trade style or strategy that doesn't fit your personality and that will ruin your trading account. 6. Trade in a balanced mental state. Too happy, too sad, too tired, too angry. All of those twos are not good for trading. Today I slept 9 hours, I woke up, I felt like I'm high on life. I just slept too long and I was so happy and excited. I was cracking up all morning. I couldn't take one day trade because I just couldn't ground myself enough to focus on the charts. And it's fine. I had a happy day, but I was way too happy to trade. I was way too euphoric. I would make a ton of mistakes. So I just told myself, you know what? That's it. I cannot do this. I go to the gym and rather jump around for 2 hours. So if you're sad, the same thing. Like sometimes when I was trading, I would sleep 4 hours. I was miserable. I would sit at the computer table and I would be looking and then just buy something. Almost like subconsciously, I wanted to punish myself even more and lose more money or lose money that day and add to my misery. So just don't do it. When you don't sleep well, you're tired, you're sad, you don't feel like trading, don't trade. Because trust me, having a bad day and adding financial loss to it, that really sucks. 7. Have a plan, guys. I know everyone talks about it. I talk about it. I've been talking about it in many videos and I want to repeat it again. Have a plan. Because if you have a plan, you will avoid piss poor performance, right? Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, right? 6 P's, and it's true. If you just sit there at the computer and you look, oh great, I want to trade this stock, I hope on the ride, how many shares are you going to buy? Do you actually know? No, you just buy and look at the stock going up or down. You don't know how much you're going to lose, then you freak out because you're losing more than you should. So no, you need to know when you get in, when you get out, and then you count how many shares you buy. If you don't know when you're getting out, how are you going to know how much money you lose? That's like #1 priority. So it's like entry, exit. Exit in the worst situation and then you can manage your profits. But without a plan, guys, just don't do it. It's not going to end well. Last one, number 8. Be patient. I am an incredibly impatient person. This is truly for me, I think, the most difficult thing when it comes to trading. I was born extremely impatient. I want everything to be immediate. People around me sometimes say I'm a pain in the ass if things don't happen right now, and I'm working on it. I promise I do. But trust me, when it comes to investing, you have to be extremely patient. When it comes to trading, the same thing, because if you wake up in the morning, you look at the charts, you have your plan, but the market does not cooperate with your plan or what stocks you have on your watch list, just don't take the trade. Why would you want to take a trade just blindly because you want to take a trade, you're impatient? Just sit there, observe for a little bit, wait. Sometimes I have to sit for 3 hours to actually see a trade that I like. And it's okay. You know, I love the charts, I love all the lights, all the blinky movements. I love it. I have no problem to wait at this point. The beginning, I felt like if I don't take a trade right at 9:35, I'm a loser, I'm not a trader, and everyone is taking trades and I'm not doing it anymore. Yesterday, friends of mine took a trade. I was doing something, I was 3-4 minutes late to the trade, but the stock just rallied. It was up $2 from their entry. I could have hopped on the ride and have really bad risk to reward ratio, but I chose to not do it and wait for another setup, and it's fine. So remember, patience not only brings roses. Hope you guys liked this and found this helpful. Follow Leah the Trader on all sorts of social media, especially here, and I will be bringing you more content weekly.